Hi, welcome back to Speak Life with Sharon. I'm Sharon Taklo. Today's topic is the mind. I'll go over the first two steps to understanding the power of the mind. The first step to understanding the power of the mind is the introduction to the mind. The total human being is composed of the soul, spirit, and body, and the mind is one of the faculty of the soul. We're God's highest form of creation on planet Earth. The mind is the one that separates us from the rest of the animal kingdom. We're the most evolved being on this beautiful planet Earth of ours. Knowing how the mind works, we can develop it to achieve anything that we want or desire. The Creator has given us this tool, and it's up to us to develop it to the higher level. The basic way of life is to create or disintegrate. But if you're working with the law of nature, it's always creation, not disintegration. So if something is going wrong, we have to take responsibility for it and make the wrong right. But if you're working in harmony with the nature of law, then we're going to the right direction. You have within you the power that is far superior than any circumstances or condition outside of you. Scripture says in 1 John 4:4, the one within you is greater than the one who's in the world. So our purpose is to remove the layers, the habits, the mask, and the emotion that blocks the flow of the divine nature within us. This will bring me to the second level of understanding the power of the mind, which is the development of the mind. Everything is done according to your belief or what you believe to be as true. And this belief has so many origins. It could be what we were taught when we were growing up as a young child in our parents' home. Could be our peers, our schools, our environment, and associations, and so forth and so forth. For example, I grew up in a family of healthcare professional. Both of my parents were nurses, but my father went on to be a pharmacist later on. While I was growing up as a child, the school that I used to go to was closer to where my mother used to work. So every day after school, I go to the hospital where she works and stay there until she finishes work. Then my father will come and pick us up. So during that time, as a young girl growing up, going into the hospital, I get to see my mother work, and I get to know her colleagues. I get to see the compound, the environment, everything about what a hospital is. She was a head nurse in the OR, so I get to see patients going to surgery, coming out of surgery. All this had impacted me growing up, and later on, when I finished high school and went to college, university, I automatically start studying nursing, and I become a nurse. So this is all to say that what we have around us make a great impact on our belief system. Because of what I saw and what I have absorbed as a kid, that I became a nurse as an adult. At this point, I want you to ask yourself this question and write it down and make a note of it. What comes up for you when you think of your childhood? What kind of a belief did you absorb or did you take on that has impacted your life right now? Write it down and make a note, and we'll end the first two steps of the understanding of the power of the mind here. And until next time, take care and God bless.